Let's talk about credit scores. And we have talked about this, I think, a lot. And I always think we've talked about it a ton. And then I get the question again and again. So let's talk about it some more. What credit score do you need to buy a home? And really, people think that they need some crazy high credit score. And that is not at all the case. There are loans and programs, and it varies all the time, but currently there are loans and programs out there for anywhere from 580 to 620 credit scores, depending on your down payment and depending on your other debt to income. So what other debt you have, and those are all things that the lender is going to consider. And people say, I don't know where to start. Well, let's talk about it. And I'm going to partner you with the right lenders and the right people for you to start that conversation with. So let's talk about, there are many affordable options for you to get into a home with very low down. We've talked about other, how much does it cost for you to buy a house? So you can look at that video and we can talk about that further. But credit scores, 620, 640, 580, 600. Those are actual loans that have been done and people are able to get into their homes. There are a lot of first-time home buyer programs to help people get started and get into a home rather than renting, and to be able to, buy their first home, even when their credit is not 700 and 800, which is very, very rare. I have to tell you, having buyers that have an over 700 credit score is a rare thing these days. So do not think that just because your credit score is not some really high number, you can't buy a home. There are options. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what, who to partner with first, where to start, and who to talk to. And we're here with you through that whole process. You might also be thinking, well, I'm not going to buy for a year or two, but let's start talking about it now, because knowing what you need to do to be prepared for that, knowing whether it's better to pay off that credit card or keep the money in savings, and what credit card to pay off or what loan to pay off, those are all things that we need to start talking about and planning for in those financial planning, and what's best for your credit score and what's going to be best for your debt to income, what's better to make you loanable. And so let's start talking about that. As you have questions, you can comment below, you can send me a message. We look forward to helping you find the right home and get in the right loan and the right program at the right time. If you have questions, let me know.